Archaeologists found tiny gold leaves in ancient Greek graves. They aren't jewelry either, they're cheat codes for the soul to say to the gods of the underworld. These tablets, buried with Orphic initiates across Greece and southern Italy from 400 BC onward, contain inscribed instructions for navigating the afterlife, literal scripts telling the dead exactly what to say when they encounter specific deities and obstacles after death. One tablet reads, "I am parched with thirst and perishing. Give me quickly the cold water flowing from the lake of memory." This is the soul speaking to the guardians of the spring in Hades, proving that it knows the correct route and deserves to drink from memory rather than forgetfulness. Another says, "I am a child of earth and starry heaven, but my race is of heaven alone." The soul must declare its divine origin, distinguishing life itself from ordinary dead who don't know that they contain celestial nature. The tablets describe two springs in the underworld, one of forgetfulness and one of memory. Most souls, they drink from Lathe and forget their divine origin, dooming them to reincarnate endlessly. But initiates know to avoid that spring and demand water from memory, which preserves consciousness and breaks the cycle. The geography is specific. Turn right, not left. Avoid the white cypress tree. Seek the guardians who will test you. Give the correct responses or you'll be sent back to rebirth. These aren't vague spiritual metaphors either. They're actually detailed maps of territory that the soul must navigate. Some tablets even give the soul a backstory. "I've flown out of the sorrowful weary wheel. I have passed with eager feet to the circle desired. I have entered into the bosom of Desponia, queen of the underworld." You're declaring that you've escaped the wheel of reincarnation and deserve entry to the blessed realm. The Orphic tradition taught that humans contain a divine spark trapped in material flesh as punishment. Now, Dionysius was torn apart by titans, and humans were created from the titans' ashes, meaning that we're part divine and part titanic. The goal is freeing the divine part through purification across multiple lifetimes. But initiates, they had a shortcut, the gold tablets. By knowing the passwords, the geography, and the correct declarations, they could bypass normal afterlife processing and go straight to the blessed realm, reserved only for the purified. What's remarkable is how widespread these were found. Not just priests or elites were buried with them, but merchants, farmers, and even children had gold tablets with afterlife instructions. This mystery tradition reached ordinary people who wanted insurance that their souls wouldn't get lost. The tablets also prove ancient Greeks took afterlife navigation very seriously. They weren't hoping for a good outcome, they were studying the terrain, memorizing all the passwords, and preparing like you'd prepare for a dangerous travel in foreign territory. Some tablets are so worn that they were clearly read repeatedly before burial, suggesting that initiates practiced the declarations while alive, rehearsing what they'd say to Persephone's guardians, making sure that they'd remember the words when it mattered the most. Modern scholars debate whether Orphism was organized religion or loose tradition, but the tablets prove thousands of people believed that the underworld had structure, rules, and that knowing those rules meant the difference between eternal consciousness and dissolving into forgetfulness. The cheat code aspect is real. These are exactly